Hello everyone, my name is TRG and I'm here to play Plague Tale of Requiem. So I know every one of you is really wanted to play this game, but your computer are not compatible with this game because of the high demand of this game. I know, yes, it's highly demanding. Me with the 1080 still crying, and all of my setting is low. So without further ado, let's play.
Damn, it's getting hot. Oh.
Look! We're almost at the sanctuary!
Do you know what almost means? Come on, it will be worth the sweat. Look at the size of it. So what do you expect to find up there?
I want to see the real bird. Or the tree. Or the pond.
I'd prefer an elixir. Something to really help you, Hugo.
Maybe the bird will have it. Oh! Spring water!
How can he run in this heat?
Child skill. He can also fall asleep in a snap. It looks so fresh.
It is.
Just what I need anyway.
Hey, Hugo, you have some dirt on your face.
I'll get it for you.
Water attack!
Hey! Counterattack. For the Daroons, Hugo! All right. I yield. You soaked me to death.
I win!
A sailor defeated by water.
He shot me in the eyes, all right?
I did it on purpose.
That's my brother. Talk about a family.
Well done, Hugo.
I'll have my revenge.
I see it's further on the story.
That sanctuary's huge.
Yes. Carving that must have hurt.
Oh, goats. There are a lot, Amicia.
Don't be scared. They much prefer their olive leaves to little children.
Yes, but they scream.
I'm here.
Well. Our fierce warrior is afraid of goats?
There are too many.
You're heading to the child sanctuary?
We are.
Oh, I'm afraid you're too late. They closed the gate, as you can see, for the ceremony.
A ceremony.
Oh, we came all this way for the little one.
Ah, well, that goat path to the side will take you closer, but you'll have to look from afar. The Count and Countess are up there, and the guards are on edge since yesterday's mess. They won't take kindly to uninvited guests.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, if you stumble on Tramontane, please send her back here. She's one of my goats.
We'll try.
Good luck, then.
I hope she won't attack us.
Oh, come on. It's a goat, not a wolf.
But they scream.
Oh, they do. So they locked down the sanctuary. Just our luck.
On the bright side, you don't lock a place down if it doesn't hold something important.
Yes. I'm even more curious now.
Alright, this one.
Listen, is that the goat you talked about?
Tramontane, yes.
She's here.
We should send you back to your owner.
Goats. I stared in their eyes for hours when I was a child. You can't know what's going on in there.
You may just not be ready for their knowledge.
Wow, this is turning into an actual rescue mission.
I really hope she's nice.
I'm sure she'll be thankful. In her own way.
If she's not, we'll lock her up again, won't we?
Don't worry. You have two strong women to protect you.
There's a hole in the wall.
Hey, only you can do it.
All right.
My
I'm
hero!
going to open the door. Don't run
He's so
behind it.
funny.
Not all the time, but Mostly, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Quick! Quick!
You did it! That was knightly. So, here's our fugitive.
You saved her, Hugo. Want to say a proper hello? I'll go with you.
You've done the difficult part. Don't startle her, and it'll be just fine.
What if she screams?
Screaming's not biting. Just say to yourself, it can happen, and that's all.
I'll try.
See? It's easy. They don't all scream.
Yes. She's nice.
All right. She's saved. You've overcome your fear, and I want to see that sanctuary. Let's go.
Yes. Go! Your dad's waiting for you. She's not moving.
She will. She's her own master.
There wasn't any goat in your dream.
Alright. Then I finally got it. Hmm.
No. But maybe there will be now.
Who wouldn't want to dream of ghosts?
Thank you
Come
for
on.
your offerings.
All right.
To push you out, but the ceremony will begin soon.
Soldier.
Oh, no problem. Make sure no trouble arises. Yes.
What do we have here?
Violence yesterday. The child must have hated it.
We'll be especially careful. Don't worry.
Good.
Well, thank you, Arno.
That was to be expected.
Let's see what can be done.
Instrument. No. What I need is this one. Crossbow. I need to upgrade this crossbow. Then what's next? Hmm. All right. There's nothing here, right? Yeah. Right.
Climb up. Up we go. Mind the drop.
Yes.
What do we do with the last offerings?
They stay here for now. We'll bring them up later after the ceremony.
Looks like they really like their privacy here.
How will we cross that gate? There's no way I can attack them. We get jailed, or worse.
I have a trick. This prism focuses sunlight. It can scorch tall grass. You get smoke. You get any guard's attention.
Let's try.
Tell me where you want a guard to go. Tall grass only.
The child knows.
Yes, that's what's important.
Hmm. I see. I need to go inside. Hmm.
Try that one.
It worked.
Great.
Move as soon as he's gone. It never lasts long.
Got it.
That must have been nothing.
Well,
Sophia, your trick will help you.
It won't take long to burn.
Smoke? What's going on?
Make it so easy.
Nothing to worry about.
oh, this one.
Sophia, can you use your prism?
Let's capture the light.
Oh,
Hey. Where's that smoke coming from?
Come on, it works.
oh. What? I'm not even close.
Sophia, your trick will help you.
It won't take long to burn.
Hey. The hell's making that smoke?
Works every time.
Great. False alarm.
Sophia, can you use your prism?
Time to burn some grass.
Smoke?
They make
What's
it so
going on?
easy.
Here's the door. Let's be quick.
Fine. I was wrong again.
That prism is magic.
It is, but we're not there yet.
Nice.
Through here, I guess.
Oh, it's very high.
Oh, wow. Stick to the wall. Keep going.
It makes me dizzy.
Hugo! Oh, shit. Bloody hell. You're right. There. Oh, all right, all right.
I don't like your stunts, kid.
I want to go.
Yes, let's keep moving. We're here. We made it. You all right, Hugo? I'm sorry. It was way too risky.
I'm better now.
Thank you, Sophia.
It's nothing. It's just my worst nightmare.
We should walk a bit. On solid ground.
Oh, all those flowers.
That must be for their ceremony.
Soldiers! The
Soldiers,
ceremony
to
will
cover,
start
quick.
soon. Open your eyes!
Heavy armor. Wow. Arno really kept them on their toes. Looks like we're crossing a line here.
Getting spotted's not an option anyway. We'd either get killed or kicked off the island.
around, Amicia.
Have they found more of Arno's men?
Don't think so.
That main path is too crowded. Let's go around. Careful.
Bastards. Spoiling the most important time of the year.
Is this it, right? Yeah.
That's a lot of security for a ceremony. That's what a place usually looks like after Arnaud's passed by. He's a waste of time. And of trust. He wasn't always like that.
All right. Oh, it's around here.
Sophia, have you heard anything about the Order during your visit? No. Only the child, the mother, and the father.
Maybe because it's too old.
Maybe.
Nice, we got a tools. Hmm.
Up here.
Where's another?
I can't sense the rats.
Ah.
We can do this. More of them.
Count wants no soldier inside the sanctuary, all right?
Got it! Will be sacrilege anyway! The child needs peace, not weapons!
This where I got right. Yeah. It's the one.
Sophia, your prism would help. Let's capture the light.
What? The hell's making that smoke?
Works every time.
Nothing to worry about.
Or it should be the another room. Oh, I see.
You're taking huge risks for people you barely know, Sophia. You know you don't have to. I owe you. Quiet.
Alright.
What's making that noise? All clear.
Alright, it's almost time. I'm locking the gate. The sanctuary's off limits, except for the children one.
There goes our visit.
May the mother's voice reach the child.
No, we were making good progress.
There's a big broken tower there. Maybe we could climb it.
There are stairs, I think. Could be an abandoned access point. Well spotted. Let's try it.
Then we can go around it, right? Let's go. Let's wait for this big guy.
There's no bats around, Amicia.
Sophia, your drink will help you. Time to burn some grass.
That smoke looks on.
They make it so easy.
Not the big guy. Oh, in the bush.
Nothing here.
Not that one. The big guy is coming. I'm going to set it on fire here.
So, Hugo, do you often dream of magic birds and all?
It's new, but it's not a dream. It feels real each time.
Then you did well following it here. Sophia, can you use your prism? It won't take long to burn.
Hey. Smoke?
Works every time.
Great. False alarm.
Wait for the big guy so I can turn around.
What's making that sound? Nothing.
All right. Nice.
We're doing it.
Hmm. Now then, where the hell is it? Hmm. Nice.
My friends, we're getting there. Yes. How do you feel, Hugo?
I feel funny, but good. I'm sure there's something inside the mountain.
I feel it too. Well, I'm trusting you both.
Everyone, it is almost time.
Gather round, please.
It's the Count and the Countess.
It seems we're right. Hugo, look at this.
Is it from the bird?
It's up to you.
I say it is.
Then it would be honored that you wear it. Keep it for when we see it.
Yes. I'll give it back then.
All right. Hmm.
We need to jump down.
We're still waiting for a few latecomers.
Oh,
Feel free to come closer in the meantime.
latecomers. I'd say that's us.
What are we going to do?
We'll think about it.
Friends and children, today marks the longest day of the year. The light of the summer solstice shines upon us once again.
And yet, in these cold hallways, hidden from the sun, the child of embers still slumbers.
It is time to bring the flame of the Phoenix
The Phoenix.
to his dormant
That's your
embers.
bird.
Thus will we prove that we deserve to care for him. Like mother.
Like father.
Let us pray together before we enter.
Come. What do you think? Bold, but believable.
Are we dressing up?
All right. Just wait.
Open your mind and heart. It is now time to tell his tale.
So that it is never forgotten.
What do we do?
Let's follow them on our turn and do what they say. They mustn't recognize us.
Yes.
Come on.
Wow. Amicia, look up there.
The symbol of the Order. This place belonged to them.
Centuries ago, a child was born on this land. His heart was blessed by the sun, from which he inherited the flame that rules everything. And so was born the Child of Fire.
What?
His flame shone over the world. He blessed it with his perfume, his laughter, his joy.
Of all places, La Cuna was his home. It became a land of life and peace, a place to heal, to thrive. La Cuna became a cradle of light.
But light tempts evil.
And evil knows no mercy.
Come.
A child on a throne. In an Order temple.
It's him, the Child of Embers.
Take your place at our sides.
Look, the drawing.
It's the carrier of the macula. That fresco was in Mother's laboratory at home.
Please kneel. Evil found the child inside these very halls. It fed on his fire, weakened it, marked his flesh with coal-black scars. His mother's arms couldn't warm him anymore.
And so his light faded, almost entirely. And the Child of Fire turned into the Child of Embers.
Lord.
A dark era began. Men forgot about him,
All right.
but we did not. This flame is the last gleam of his light. Our hope. And now, two of you, a woman and a child, will carry it through his night. You. Your heads are bent. Your humility honors you. You will walk his flame through his darkest hours. Take it. You will walk in his steps. Know the cold that bites the flesh. The
All right.
drowning in the absence of light. The uncertainty. You will see the child die through the eyes of his mother. You will be the victim and the witness. Keep that torch alive at all costs.
The carriers have been chosen. Take your places.
What do we do? We have to play along. Let's cross.
Go forth and bring him the light. Much depends on it.
This is unreal.
It's
Those
gone.
frescoes. The plague. They think it was caused by the child's death.
So they don't know the macula.
I don't think so. They interpreted all this. They made a god out of the carrier of the macula.
Amicia, the water will propel the torch.
I think it's part of their ritual, drowning in the absence of light.
I'm cold.
It's over. We'll soon warm up.
It was horrible.
But you did it.
I thought I was drowning.
Calm down. You're fine now.
No, I'm scared.
The child is gone.
Just walk. I'm with you.
He's dying in his mother's arms. Evil has won. Centuries pass. Famine, war, and plague descend on us. He dreams of fire reborn.
You are back and your torch is gone. You are not alone anymore.
The child must meet his mother again.
His embers glow in the dark. I am the mother, and I welcome him. Pass it to me. You did well.
The child must rise again.
Hear me, child. I am not barren anymore, for your flame lives in me. I am the mother. Become the phoenix, the child of fire reborn.
Join us. Blow on these flames.
The phoenix! It's the phoenix!
Shh. Yes.
Alright.
I see it.
It's real. Even if it is the order, it's all true.
Reignite his flame.
Hey, it's me. Sophia. Come. I found a passage back there. It's now or never.
May the breeze of life reignite his flame.
May the breeze of life reignite his flame. May the breeze of life reignite his flame. May the breeze of life reignite his flame.
They'll see we're gone.
Not for now. We all look the same.
Alright.
Are you alright? I saw a phoenix on that door, then a crag, so you did well. They look busy. Shh. This is unbelievable.
No kidding.
A child's throne. He lived here.
Their child of embers.
There's no child of embers. I told you about the order. This place belonged to them. And this child on the frescoes? It's the carrier of the Prima Macula.
The Prima Macula. This just gets better and better.
Alchemists call it the first corruption. It awoke in Hugo's blood when he was a baby. It keeps growing inside him.
And it's killing him.
That's what this whole place is about. The advent of a carrier of the macula. The order gathering around him, studying him, trying to find a solution. And rats.
Let me guess. Death, war, disease, and famine.
Not only. The rats are... Anyway, they got it all wrong. There's no child of embers that will come and save the world. It's a fantasy they crafted to fit their hopes.
All of it sounds like a crazy fantasy to me.
Part of it is true. The part that can save him. The only part that matters. Basilius and Aelia.
Nothing's changed. That water's not magic.
The water? Oh, from the healing pond in your dream. It's like a symbol. Like Mother's alchemic drawings.
Stagnating water is rarely magic.
Hey, come see. That's his throne. And this, I think, is his name.
Basil?
No, what?
He was a carrier just like you. You're not the only one. That's why you dreamt of all this. Something called you here, and for a good reason. I mean, look at this place. If there's a cure, it has to be here.
And who is Aelia?
It looks like there is more to this place behind here.
Let's keep looking. Come, I'm sure there are extraordinary things waiting.
Alright, we're here. But, what do you need?
What's all this?
Are we the first to come in here?
Oh, a tent!
You're right. It looks untouched.
Too sacred for them, maybe?
Hey, do you know whose room it is?
It is! It's Basilius's room.
Just imagine. He was living here, playing here, sitting where you sit. Isn't that astonishing?
Yes!
And he loved tents, just like you.
You love tents? Me too.
He had a phoenix.
Yes. Maybe he dreamt the same dream as you. Let's see what else he left us.
Alright.
Look,
That's a lovely horse.
it's your size. Pretty sure he was your age.
Yes.
So that was his bed.
It's beautiful.
This Basilius was treated like a king.
Maybe he was a king.
King Basilius.
Alright.
Look at that. They're people. Important ones, maybe?
Prophets? Are there prophets in the Order?
They're villains. I think he shot at them with this ball here.
Makes sense. Boys.
I like this game too.
Come, we've barely started.
Alright.
Wow.
That's a warrior's room.
Not just any warrior. Look at the shape of the armor.
Toys. He was coming here to play with her.
And she let him. She was the best kind of knight.
I would have loved to meet them.
What of it?
It's a lady's armor.
Oh, Aelia. This is her room, of course. She was his protector.
Protector?
The carrier's personal guard. Like me for Hugo.
She looked strong.
Alright.
Sword and spears.
Wow, look at the axe too.
I wonder if they were put to use.
They built this place to avoid it. The carrier draws attention.
Valuable tiny creatures.
Look, wax tablets. They're carved.
He drew her. And there, he drew himself with her. He loved her.
It looks like they spent a lot of time together. Just like us.
This is so strange.
It is.
Alright.
Let's keep on. This is crazy.
I feel like I know them. Like Basil could have been my friend.
I know what you mean.
Oh, look.
Huh. That bird again.
Its shape. It's the Order's symbol.
The phoenix is the Order. It's just that.
Sorry, boy.
But no!
That explains why it stands above the child on their frescoes.
They thought they were better than him. They didn't care about him.
It doesn't change why we're here. Come, let's finish this first, right?
Whoa. That animation.
I'll be damned.
What's this now?
An alchemy laboratory.
Can we go back now?
But it looks exactly like what you're searching for, no?
Yes, but...
No, you're right. Look for anything that could lead to an elixir. A potion, like books, drawings, maybe raw materials.
On it.
That. Oh, I don't even know what it's used for. Come on, give me something.
There's nothing much.
Oh, a phoenix. Look for a phoenix.
Alright.
What were they making in these things? Lord, give me something, please. This is all centuries old. What do you expect? Empty. No! What the hell?
Hey! Quieter. We'll find something.
Sorry. Sorry. Lucas would know. He would. Hugo, did you find something?
This table. They put him on it.
Wait, this is all useless. Please, I need something.
I think the little one needs you, Amicia.
Yes. An athanol. No. Whatever's been cooked in there is long gone.
Alright.
This place is crazy.
Hey, something's wrong?
I'm sure they hurt him too.
Hey, I know things aren't turning out the way you expected, but...
Nothing ever changes, Amicia.
But Aelia wouldn't let them hurt him, right?
You let Verdun?
No! I tried to stop it, but...
I know. You tried. Sorry.
Alright.
Hey, come here, you two.
Sophia? Where are you?
Upstairs.
How did you get there?
Look behind the curtains.
Come on, Hugo.
What is this?
No door. Some sort of observation hallway?
Hindi na. Oh, block. Okay. Where is it?
What have you found?
Your alchemist library. Looks like they were observing the child from here.
Like he was in a cage. What are those?
Scrolls. Probably about Basilius.
They're in Latin.
Any mention of a cure?
No, but they took other notes.
And that's...
We're right above the laboratory table.
It's wrong.
Imagine these bastards standing there, looking at him.
We have to focus on what they learned.
I may have a lead.
Alright. I think this is it.
What is it?
Your alchemists wrote down everything that happened to the carrier. It's sorted by date. The last entry was in the year 541.
541? What does it say?
I haven't studied Latin since the convent, but it talks about Basilius. And, Aelia Dragus, his protector.
It really did all happen. They were just like us.
What happened to them?
The Order took away the carrier from her. She rebelled and was arrested close to a round tower. They took her to a capella, a chapel, inside a fort.
And Basilius, where is he?
It doesn't say.
Well, we have something to go on. A fort, a round tower.
They're coming.
We're lucky they didn't come sooner.
Yes, let's get out of here fast.
Through there.
Risky, but the water will help. Let's try.
The water.
Careful, it's a big gap.
May this putrid water seal our determination.
To stand by your side, day and night.
I feel your sickness.
I share your pain.
We will protect you.
We will care for you.
I am the father. I am waiting for you.
I am the mother. I am waiting for you. Join us. Whenever you feel ready, we are.
How can they stand in that water? They look so eager to have this child. It's sad they're so wrong.
Just like... They still don't know they're wrong yet. They'll be sad.
Hugo, these things you dreamt of, they existed. You just couldn't know what they really meant.
It meant things would be easy and nice.
It doesn't mean things won't get better.
Are you sure?
Your dream showed us another truth. But it is a truth. We can still use it to change everything.
Maybe.
Alright.
We're almost there.
Oh, that's pretty unpleasant.
I wish you could have seen my dream. At first it was scary, but you would have seen the flowers.
Keep talking about it, please.
The tree smelled so nice. It had branches like hair. It looked so gentle.
Go on.
And the water. It felt like it could clean anything. Not like this one.
That's nice, Hugo.
Bloody nice.
There.
That was...
Spend a full week at sea with my crew. Changes your notion of stench forever.
That was enough for me. Let's go to that fort. Hugo?
There was no fort in my dream.
Maybe, but your dream put us on the right track. Look at all we've learned. Now we just have to find out the rest.
Don't you want to know what happened to that Alia? And your ancestor?
It's going to be all right.
This child, so beautiful.
Can we take these stinky clothes off now?
Yes, we should.
So beautiful. This child. So freaking beautiful.
All right. Like nothing happened.
We're good. Especially you. You're the sneakiest child I've ever met.
Look, if there's no fort in your dream, then we'll look for the round tower, all right?
All right.
And maybe they decorated the island even more.
Alright, and I'm going to end it here. Thank you everyone for watching this. I hope you have a good day.